Hey everyone, this is Kevin the Entrepreneur, and if you are in Mexico, I've got some good news for you. You have more options than just driving for Uber because Didi Chuxing has launched. They want you as a driver, and they are willing to give you some pretty good deals to drive for them. According to Reuters, Chinese ride-hailing company Didi Chuxing has publicly launched in Mexico with a website advertising its service to drivers and passengers, setting the stage for a potentially expensive showdown with rival Uber. Of course, it will be expensive because Uber, I think, has cash, although they keep losing it, but they at least like to pretend they have cash. A spokesperson for Didi Chuxing Technology told Reuters that the company will launch first in Toluca, an urban hub located around 60 kilometers from the country's capital. Didi has an operations hub in the trendy Juarez, I think I pronounced that correctly, neighborhood in Mexico City. Didi settled on Toluca, the capital of the central state of Mexico, because it is a, quote, robust regional, commercial, and cultural center, said the spokesperson, who declined to be named. Its priority will be to learn from local communities about their transportation needs, the spokesperson said. The app will go live later this month, according to a source familiar with the plans. The Didi spokesman declined to comment on the timeline. Didi's Mexico website says the company will begin operations very soon without providing a date. Meanwhile, Didi is working to quickly recruit drivers with the promise of a higher earnings than competitors are offering. The new Didi website says the company will take no cuts from the fare until June 17th and is offering bonuses to drivers to recruit other drivers and passengers, a common tactic for ride-hailing companies vying to gain market share. Wow, where can I get in on this deal? Like, come on, Didi, come to America. Come to America. After mid-June, Didi is planning to take a 20% cut of fares below the 25% commission on rides in Mexico charged by its biggest rival, Uber Technologies. Late last year, Didi started laying plans for Mexico, Reuters reported, in what will be the company's first launch outside of Asia. Mexico's clogged streets, underdeveloped public transport system, and growing base of smartphone users make the country ripe for an app-based ride service. Holy cow, Didi ain't screwing around. They're going to Mexico and they are launching no fares, bonuses. Oh, and by the way, after we have to start taking fares, our fares are going to be cheaper than Uber's. Will they do the upfront pricing? I don't know. That I am unsure of. But here's the thing. There's a lesson to be learned in this, and the lesson is real competition is good. People say that competition is not good for drivers because basically the competition just courts riders. And you know what? There's some truth to that. I'm not going to lie. However, there is some major truth in that they also need drivers. Because if they can take 20% as opposed to 25%, drivers will come to them. They want the drivers and the customers. Didi at the very least seems to understand they need both. Now, how long would that last if they were the only one around? Who knows? Probably not very long. But the point stands. If there's actual competition where they need both the riders and the drivers, the company will cater. And this is where America has changed a little bit because I'm getting more critical of Lyft. You probably noticed because Lyft doesn't compete. They just do not. They have coasted and risen based on Uber screwing up and nothing else, not by being a better product. And Uber knows this. So since Uber does not essentially need to compete with anyone, they can treat the drivers however they want. I would love for Didi to come to America with these same terms. I would love to see Uber try to keep drivers and passengers at that point. Seriously, I would. Will it happen? I don't know. I suspect Didi might at some point want to come to America, but seeing that SoftBank owns a piece of Didi and Uber and have been very, very specific about making sure each region has one dominant player for which they own a percentage in, that could be a little tricky. In the meantime, are any of you from Mexico? If you are, will you be driving for Didi? I would love to know. Comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe. If you enjoy the videos I make, consider becoming a patron. Member is $1 a month. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.